NYC Media. Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Highview New Jersey City Council hearing of the Committee on Transportation and Infrastructure. To minimize disruption, everyone please place all electronic devices to vibrate mode. Thank you for your cooperation. Chair, we are ready to begin.
Good morning and welcome to this hearing of the Committee on Transportation and Infrastructure. I am Sylvina Brooks Powers, the chair of the committee. Today, we will be voting on proposed resolution number 292A, a resolution that I am co-sponsoring. Proposed resolution 292A calls on the New York State Legislature to pass and the New York State Governor to sign Senate Bill 5320, Assembly Bill 9731, which would amend the Administrative Code of the City of New York to allow commuter vans to accept hails from prospective passengers in the street, and would repeal certain provisions of law relating thereto. As many know, commuter vans provide an integral transportation service to New Yorkers throughout the city. Commuter vans fill gaps in our public transit system, particularly in outer borough neighborhoods underserved by the MTA, and allow for people to travel to areas of the city where they may otherwise not be able to get to. While commuter van services business model depends on accepting street hails, current law prohibits TLC licensed commuter vans from accepting hails from passengers in the streets and limits service to only prearranged trips. That is why we are voting on proposed reso number 292A, as it calls on the state to adopt Senate Bill 5320, introduced by New York State Senator Kevin Parker, and Assembly Bill 9731, introduced by New York State Assembly Member Khalil Anderson, which would allow commuter vans to accept hails from prospective passengers in the streets and would repeal related provisions that provide for penalties for doing so in city law. Excuse me. At the first hearing on this resolution on October 13, 2022, the TLC testified in support of Resolution 292 and the state legislation, and highlighted their current work with the state regarding technology and safety improvements that could help advance the commuter van sector. Also, at that hearing, we heard from New York State Assembly Member Khalil Anderson and the Commuter Van Association of New York, both voicing support for this resolution and the state legislation. It is my hope that adopting this resolution will spur action on the state bills, as it could potentially improve services for customers in transit deserts and ensure that existing laws that do not account for actual conditions in the industry are never arbitrarily enforced. I will now ask the committee clerk to conduct a roll call vote on proposed resolution number 292A and recommend that my colleagues vote yes on this important piece of legislation.
Everybody goes up next door. Thank you. Good afternoon. William Martin, Committee Clerk. Roll call vote, Committee on Transportation and Infrastructure. Chair Brooks Powers.
I vote aye.
Thank you. Rivera. Yeager.
No.
Lewis.
Permission to explain my vote?
Go ahead.
Thank you so much, Chair. So first, I just wanted to thank you for your leadership, Chair, on this bill, as well as Senator Parker and Assemblymember Anderson for supporting the community van industry. This industry has been very good to my community and communities in Brooklyn that are transit deserts, so I'm very happy that we're voting on this today, and want to thank the industry for supporting New Yorkers as they seek to travel safely in our communities to get to work, school, and leisure. I vote aye.
Thank you. Farias.
I vote aye.
Lee.
Yes.
Thank you. Narcisse. Wrestler. Aye. Sorry.
Aye.
Thank you. Stevens.
Aye.
Williams.
I vote aye.
Thank you. Councilmember Wan.
Aye.
Thank you. Carr.
Aye.
Ariola.
I vote aye.
Kagan.
Aye.
By a vote of 11, Councilmember Rivera. Councilmember Rivera votes aye. Thank you. By a vote of 12 in the affirmative, 1 in the negative, and no abstention, resolution has been adopted by the committee.
With that, this vote is recessed pending attendance of other committee members. Thank you.